So the average undergraduate cost for tuition fees, room and board for two-year institutions last year was $13,252. I think this exercise is a couple years old. The following year, a random sample of 20 two-year institutions had a mean of 15,560 and a standard deviation of $3,500. Is there sufficient evidence at alpha equals 0.05 level to conclude that the mean cost has increased? So again, let's just go down the steps together. Step number 1. Can I get somebody else to state a null? Well, I don't need you to state the null, because that's always going to be the same. So 13,252. So can we get someone else to state the alternative? Mu is greater than 13,252. Thank you very much. So step number 2 is to compute a test statistic. So are we going to compute the t or the z? Why? There's no it. We do not use the pronoun it because the sample size is less than 30. Very good. So x bar 15,560 minus mu under the null hypothesis 13,252 times the square root of 20 divided by the standard deviation, which is 3,500. So by my computation, I came up with 2.95. Do we concur with that? Very good. So step 3 is to compute the p-value of our test statistic. So t is 2.95, and this is an upper-tailed test, so we know we're going to have to shade the upper-tailed region here at 2.95. So again, we can go T CDF, lower bound 2.95, upper bound is EE 99, and our degrees of freedom is 19. And when you compute that, I came up with 0.0041. So step number 4 is we have to compare the p-value of 0.0041 to the alpha level of 0.05. Well, is 0.0041 less than, greater than, or equal to 0.05? Less than. So our conclusion then is to what? Is to reject the null hypothesis. So at alpha equals 0.05, the data indicates that the average undergraduate cost for tuition, fees, room and board for two-year institutions is greater than 13,250.